Okay, so today we're going to look at section 12.2 on page 287. Time and timetables. Okay, so when we're talking about time, we could be talking about 24-hour clock or 12-hour clock. Okay, if you're talking about your 12-hour clock, you use AM and PM. So AM, it's talking about before noon, so 12 noon in the daytime. Any time before that you put an AM on it, and any time after that you put a PM on it. So 9:20 AM would be 9:20 in the morning, and 9:20 PM would be 9:20 in the evening. Okay, so PM represents afternoon, AM represents before noon. So then our 24-hour clock, so if I was talking about 12 noon in our 24-hour clock, it's 12. If I'm talking about 1 PM in our 24-hour clock, it's 13. If I'm talking about 2 PM in our 24-hour clock, it's 14. And if I'm talking about 3 PM, it's 15, and so on all the way up to 12 midnight, which would be 24 or 00. Okay, so we have a few things we need to make sure everyone understands, and the first one, I suppose, is our clock. So for reading our clock, we have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and back to 12. Our small hand is our hour, and our big hand is our minute. So this is, each number represents 5 minutes, so 5, 10, 15, 20, so 20 minutes past 9. Alright, sometimes you might have a second hand as well. Alright, and these represent your seconds, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Similarly, they all represent 5 minutes as well. Okay, so we're going to look at an example. A film begins at 20:45 and ends at 22:14. So both those times are in 24-hour clock. How long does a film last? Okay, so for working out lengths of times, we can use our calculator. So there's a button on your calculator. This one here, it's called the DMS button. DMS. It's really for use with angles, but it's the same for time. So it stands for degrees, minutes, and seconds. So what we do is we want to take 20:45 from 22:14. So we enter, let me see, here we go. Sorry, I just want you to be able to see the times. Yeah, okay. So we go 22 and we press the DMS button. 14, press the DMS button. So every time you enter an hour, a minute, or a second, you have to press the button after it. And then we minus 20, DMS button, 45, DMS button, and then press equals. And it gives you your answer like this. So this is 1 hour, 29 minutes. Okay, so it's very easy. Calculate the difference between two times using the DMS button, and it's fine to do it like that. Okay, then the next example is express this in minutes, 2 hours and 10 minutes. So each hour has 60 minutes. So we're going to multiply the 2 by 60, so that's 120 plus the 10, so 130 minutes. Okay, write the following using AM or PM. So 14:45. So using AM or PM means we're doing our 12-hour clock. So 14:45. If you're not sure what 14:45 is, put in 14 hours 45 minutes into your calculator and take away 12 hours. Because when you take away 12 hours, you get it in your 12-hour clock. So that's so it's 2:45, and it's after 12 noon, so it's PM. Okay, so all we're doing is taking 12. And then if you to take 12, it's PM. If you didn't have to take 12 like this one, 2:30, that's 2:30 AM. 11:15, I can't take 12 from it, so it's 11:15 AM. So this is morning, this is afternoon. Alright, so there's your 12-hour clock. So if you can take 12 from it, then you need to give it a PM when you do. If you can't take 12 from it, if it's less than, the hour is less than 12, you just give it an AM to write it in AM or PM. And then the next one we're going to do is write in the 24-hour clock. Okay, so if there's a PM here, we add the 12. So right into the 24-hour clock. So 8 a.m. is the morning, so we don't do anything, we just write 8. 11:15 a.m. again is the morning, so it's just 15, not 45. Okay, 2 p.m. So we're going to add 12. So 2 plus 12. You can use your calculator if you want. So 2 plus 12 is 14. Okay, and then 3:15. So again, if you want to use your calculator, 3 hours 15 minutes plus 12 hours gives you 15:15. Okay, so the idea with the 24-hour clock is that you don't have an AM or PM. You just have a number, and you should know if it's bigger than 12, then it's the PM. Okay. And then the other thing we're going to look at is timetables. Okay, so in question 13 here, the following is an extract from the Dublin to Westport train timetable. So there's 2 trains, there's train 1 and train 2. So Dublin, Houston, departure and arrival, that's what those 2 words, DEP is for departures, AARR is for arrival. So the train 1 departs Dublin, Houston at 8:30. Train 2 departs Dublin, Houston at 5:10 in the afternoon. So the first train gets to Athlone, so arrives in Athlone at 10:08. It leaves Athlone at 10:10, gets to Claremorris at 11:45, leaves Claremorris at 11:44, and arrives in Westport at 12:05. And similarly with your times here. So these ones are in the evening, so you might need to convert them depending on what the questions are asking you. So I want you to try those questions. So for homework, we're going to try all questions 1 to 13 on page 288, exercise 12.2. Okay.